So domestic violence can impact your divorce case because there may be other cases that stem from the domestic violence, such as there could be a criminal charge, or there could also be a civil case, which is called an order of protection. There could also be different types of injunctions or restraining orders that are put in place. So it does have a large impact on your divorce case. So if you are being abused and going through the divorce process, it is important that you speak out. I know sometimes it can be difficult, it can be frightening, and it can be very scary because you've been abused. But it's important to help protect yourself and obviously to help protect any children that you may have because children should not be subjected to domestic violence between parents. I know in Knoxville, we have the Knoxville Family Justice Center. They're there to help people who've been victims of domestic abuse. And you can also call the police department and see if any formal charges need to be filed. Domestic violence can impact custody of children. Obviously, the court's going to be looking to see, if this domestic violence has occurred in front of the children. That would be one thing that is concerning to the court. Also, the court's going to be looking to see, if the person being abused, if they've also subjected the kids to this domestic violence and not reported it, because the courts are concerned when children constantly witness ongoing domestic violence. So if it's something that is going on in your case, it can be one of the main factors that the court is looking at in establishing a co-parenting schedule. So I've been involved in multiple cases where my clients have been the victim of domestic abuse, and I have seen it impact cases up to the point that the other parent has very restricted time with the children just because they're not emotionally able to control their behavior, and there's concerns about their ability to parent their children. So it can have a large impact on someone's ability to co-parent their children. So if you've been a victim of domestic abuse, fault in the breakup of the marriage doesn't always necessarily affect the division of the assets and debts, but if there have been things such as if your spouse has caused you to incur medical bills or destroyed property during some of this domestic violence, that's something that you could ask the court to consider as a dissipation of the marital estate. So if you're a victim of domestic abuse and you're wanting to get a divorce, obviously I think it's best that you are away from the person who is abusing you. And that you're in a safe place to get a divorce process started, because I do have concerns that if you're being abused and then you tell your abuser you want a divorce, you may not get the reaction that you want. So I think it's really important that you first have a safe plan in place as to how this process will work and what you can do to ensure that your safety and even your children's safety is paramount. So if you're facing a divorce case and you've been a victim of domestic violence, it's obviously a very scary situation, and it's a situation that can be difficult to navigate. So if there's a safe way for you to reach out to us, please do at Mandy Hancock Law, and we will do our best to walk you through how to prepare for the divorce, how to protect yourself, and how to protect your children in the divorce as well.